So before you panic and realize that this isn't like my normal videos and you cry and click away, let me just explain that I have exams coming up soon, and the kind of videos I usually produced, well, a lot of editing goes into them. You know, I have to like think of a script of what I'm gonna say, I have to get loads of footage for it, and it takes a lot of time, and as much as I do like making those kinds of videos, right now I don't have as much time as I would like. Well, I still really do want to make videos, so I kind of just thought I'd do, you know, like an old style commentary video that I used to do back when I was like 13, 14, which the vast majority of you won't know about because all my videos from then are privated. And if you do remember and you did watch me back then wow, okay, Iron Sword. If you did watch me back then congratulations, you can have a gold star. I haven't done one of these for a long time, but you know, I've got opinions, I've got stuff to talk about, so I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna make videos because that's what I like to do. And recently there's been something on my mind which might seem quite niche, and I know that I possibly will get some people thinking I'm like really weird for complaining about it. But trust me, I'm really not trying to give hate to anyone or tell people what to do with their channels. This isn't just my opinion and something that I've been thinking about and kind of observing recently. And this mainly is in the Hypixel community because, to be honest, inside the Minecraft videos I watch, vast majority of them are Hypixel videos. I do watch a bit of PvP as well, but I don't really see the same issue there, so I'm not really going to speak on that side of the community as much. What I've recently noticed is that there's kind of this trend for how intros are done. What I'm talking about is, you know, that videos start off basically all the same. It'll be someone talking to the camera, and what it is they've also always got this use of like shaders and replay mod, and they've always got this use of shaders and replay mod. It's always shot in kind of like the same way, and even the music is quite similar in all of these videos. And to be honest, I'm not really sure who popularized it first. I want to say it was tommyinnit. I know he's not really a Hypixel YouTuber, but I feel like he kind of did set the style for it. Of course, I could be wrong. I probably am. I'm just kind of guessing to where I saw it first. And I'm not trying to complain about people taking ideas from other YouTubers. I mean, I'm a YouTuber myself. I fully understand that people get influenced by others basically the whole time. I'm not complaining about that at all. And you know, I do get why people do those intros. It works for videos. The first 30 seconds of a video are probably one of the most important parts of the video, because the way YouTube works is that viewer attention is incredibly important. If you want your videos pushed out to a wide audience so you get more views and stuff, you need people to keep watching. And you know what, I have no issue with people trying to get more watch time. I feel like I've seen so many videos of that intro and people do that because they feel like it will make their video better, you know, it'll make more people want to watch it. Okay, and you know, I'm not expecting everyone to be creative geniuses or anything. Like, not everyone can be original 100% all the time. That's really hard, and if you expected that, then no one would ever upload. But some degree of originality and personality, I think it's necessary to have a good YouTube video. And if you don't have that, then, honestly, not trying to be rude, if you don't have like a bit of originality or personality in your video, then why would anyone watch it? And obviously, I don't think I'm like a god at making YouTube videos. I haven't really been doing it for that long myself. So this really is just my opinion. I'm not trying to big up myself or say people should be more like me. But what I usually do when I'm trying to prepare a YouTube video is I try and think of things I haven't really seen before, or what I think would be cool and funny that, you know, I haven't. Obviously, I get influenced by other people, but I always kind of put my own twist on things. And you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's just to be expected. But when I see people with the same kind of intro that I've seen everywhere else before, the same music, the same, you know, they all shoot them in the same way. And when, you know, I feel like most YouTubers know that the first 30 seconds of your video, or you know, like the bulk of your intro, is probably the most part, or well, one of the most important parts of your video. You know, you need to get your viewer hooked so that they keep watching. And I also just want to say, I think people wanting views or trying new things to get views, I have, you know, no issue with that. That's completely fine. That's basically the whole job of being a YouTuber. You want more people to watch, you want to get more views, because everyone spends time on their videos, you know. It doesn't really matter what kind of video you're doing. Most videos, they take like 2 hours at least. Mine usually take more. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to brag or say I think I deserve more views or anything. I'm just like saying that as a fact. But it just, you know, obviously I have no issue with people wanting views and doing things that they think will get them more views. But I feel like the issue for me comes where that people see stuff that gets views and they try and copy it, but they copy it to the point where it's basically the exact same. And in a lot of videos I've seen now, like, they always use the exact same music, exact same editing things, you know, shots. I don't really know how to explain it, but I feel like people will know what I mean when I say that. And yeah, again, you know, if you like it, that's completely fine for you. I'm not trying to say that you have bad taste or anything. This is just my opinion. But when I see that myself, it honestly kind of discourages me from watching the rest of the video. And that's not to say that the video quality is bad. You know, usually videos that do that, they're very well produced. A lot of time and editing has gone into them. And in my opinion, when something's been overdone a lot, then in my eyes, the quality of it is kind of less than it usually would be. And also, I don't want people to try and think I'm saying that, or like I'm trying to subliminally say that because I don't do that. I think my content is a lot better. Like, I'm really not trying to imply that or anything. This has nothing to do with my own content. I'm not trying to say anything about that. This is my opinion on other people, essentially. And whether you, oh my god, whether you think it's rude for me to be talking about other people or not, then fair enough. Because, you know, I have no doubt that these people put a lot of time and effort into their videos. You know, I can see, as someone that edits a lot myself, I can see that they do. But when I want to watch a YouTube video, I want to watch something that's got some originality to it. I don't want to watch the same video over and over again from different people. And sometimes I feel like if you took these intros and put them next to each other, but kind of did something where I wouldn't be able to recognize the skin, then I'd have no idea whose YouTube video I'm watching. And because when there are so many out there with the same style, same kind of editing, music even, you know what, honestly, I'll be honest, the music is something that really gets me. I know people use it because everyone else does, and finding music for YouTube videos can be quite hard, especially if you want to find something that's like not copyrighted. But oh my god, honestly, if I ever click on a video and this is playing, then I click straight off. And yeah, I probably sound like the saltiest person in the world right now, but I don't know, it's something I've noticed. And I know the title says that I hate them, when, you know, hate's a pretty strong word. I wouldn't say that I hate them, publicly at least, but I'm just a bit fed up of seeing them, to be honest. And yet again, this is no like attack on the character of the people that do them, and if you like them, fine by me. That it's just, I don't like that style of video. And I do know why people do it. It is because it's kind of like a thing to do, you know. I don't have I feel like I have to keep saying this. I don't want people to get mad at me or trying to explain to me how things work. I know how things work. If something's like popular and trending, then people are gonna do it, obviously, Ukraine, but I don't know, I've seen it so much right now. And to be honest, I remember I used to go on YouTube quite a lot back in like 2016, 2017. That was like my Minecraft era. I used to watch loads of Minecraft videos then, and obviously they're pretty different from how they are now. And the style of that back then, it was different. But even then, I feel like when I would watch someone's video, I would know whose video I was watching. And I don't know if that's to say, I don't know if that's like a commentary on how things are different on now. But I'd say I am pretty active in the community now. I do watch a lot of videos from a lot of different people. And even outside the Hypixel community too, like, I watch a lot of Minecraft, I won't lie. And one of the reasons why I don't like seeing the same style over and over again is that from the YouTubers I'm watching, I can tell that they've got like great talent for making videos. You know, they're good at what they do, but they're kind of just copying what everyone else does. Like I said, copying other people is not a bad thing, but they could fully well like probably do their own thing and it would do really well. But that type of style of video, it just puts me off. Because like I said, if I feel like I can predict what I think the rest of the video is going to be like, then what's the point in me watching? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel, at least. And also, personally, I've never really liked that style that much in the first place anyway, so that probably is a big bias. So seeing it loads of times is not the greatest for me. Easy. And I know it might sound like it, but honestly, I don't completely hate the intro style or, you know, that style of videos really, because Because honestly, I think that sometimes when it's used in a really good way. Like, for example, Minute Tech, the types of videos that he does, I think that style suits him really well and it makes his videos a lot better and it does actually add something. There's also alebrazil who does Hypixel news. I watch him sometimes too. And for the type of content, that style of video, it makes sense, if you know what I mean. Because he does news videos, and if you've ever watched the news in real life, I don't know if Minecraft watchers do that. If you've watched the news in real life, you'll see that like news programs and shows, they are usually like quite well produced. There's a lot of production going into them. So if you're doing news type videos, then it kind of makes sense for them to be done like that as well. But I feel like if you're doing like a regular challenge video and you've got all these like different shots going on, like, I don't know, let me think how I'm gonna explain this. If you have a bunch of stuff going on in challenge videos, then I feel like in that scenario, then it's like, I don't know, it's like overproduced in my opinion. Like, too much is going on. And I mean, what? Oh my god, I think, is that the guy from last game that was kind of destroying me? I think it, oh my god, it was. But yeah, I feel like sometimes videos can be overproduced, especially Minecraft videos like that. And honestly, I do get why people are trying to do that. They're trying to, you know, increase engagement, stuff like that. But like I said, to me, it's doing too much. And by the way, I feel like another important thing about YouTube videos is that they do need to be a bit personal. I mean, obviously, it depends on the video you're doing, but if you're doing a video where it's like just you or maybe you with a friend, there's loads of stuff going on, then I don't really feel like I'm watching one person having fun or like two people having fun. It kind of feels like, not a TV show, I don't really know how to describe it, but it just doesn't, I don't know, I just feel like I'm watching something that's not what it's supposed to be. Like, I feel for those kind of videos, it's important to have this kind of personal, not connection, but at least like, I don't know, it needs to feel a bit personal at least. I know for a fact this guy hates me, oh my god. And like I said, if I feel like a video is overproduced for what it's giving, then it doesn't really feel like a YouTube video to me anymore. In a way, it's not like a TV show, but it's just not something that I want to like sit down on my phone and watch or just sit down on my laptop and watch. The main issue with me and that kind of style is just the originality and it making when YouTubers do that, I feel like they just don't really stand out. And to me, as a YouTuber myself, standing out, I think, is quite an important thing to do. You know, you need to be different so people, they know why to watch you, really. And obviously, like, that style of video does work. People do get subscribers from it, and yeah, I mean, obviously good for them. But, I don't know, it's just, for me, when I see loads of people doing it, I'm just like, well, what's the difference between you and this guy that's done the exact same thing? Oh my god. I guess the same kind of can be said for, like, video ideas as well. I haven't thought of this beforehand, so I'm just kind of spiraling now. People do copy video ideas from each other, such as challenge videos and stuff. And I know this might sound weird, but I don't really have an issue with that as much because challenge videos are fun. When different people do them, different things happen. And when people have different editing styles to each other, then that is the kind of originality and personalness that you need. One thing I did notice the other day though, thumbnails. I was going through my subscriptions box and I'm subscribed to quite a lot of different people even if I don't like watch them all the time. And one thing I noticed, there were like 4 thumbnails from 4 different people. Honestly, they could have all been made by the same person. And thumbnails, yet again, another very important bit of your video. The thumbnail basically is what determines the thumbnail is what makes people click on your video. And, you know, if you don't have a good thumbnail, you're not going to get a lot of views. That's basically, well, thumbnail and title, but you know what I mean. If you don't have good if you don't have a good thumbnail and title, then you're not going to get views. And you know what, like I said, people wanting views, fine by me. It's an important thing as a YouTuber. And I just want to say, you can care about views and watch time, but still like enjoy making YouTube videos and want to make videos to entertain people. I don't know where the myth came that like if you care about views and you don't care about your audience, like that is just genuinely a really weird thing. I feel like I can say more stuff about the thumbnail thing because I won't be insulting people as much, I guess. I'll try and finding some examples. Obviously, please don't go send hate to the people that made these. I have like no issue with these people. I'll only be like talking about people or giving examples of people I actually like, because I would never do that to someone I dislike or someone's content that I don't like. And because like you can still enjoy someone's content but give them criticism on it, I guess. Because you know, no one's perfect. And the thumbnail thing was just something I noticed the other day, and I was like, huh, I could talk about that too. Oh my god, I can't take this fight right now. Please, dude. Oh my, knockback. Okay. And I just do think like this topic is something important to bring up, because, I mean, as a YouTuber myself, I do care about the community. I want to see other people succeed. I want to see people make good videos and do well on that. But when I see people doing like repetitive things, it just, you know, I don't know, I feel like I see that and I'm like, you've got a real skill for video editing and video making. I feel like this thing about it could be better. And yeah, I know, I can't really complain about this without trying to give a solution. In my opinion, the best solution would probably be, depending on your video of course, if it doesn't need to be that produced, then don't make it overproduced. Like, just make it what it needs to be, and nothing else really. Because as a viewer myself, as someone that's watched a lot of YouTube, what I really like is when I feel like, okay, let's hear me out. It's not like I can form like a relationship with the people I'm watching, obviously not, like that's weird, but when I put it in those terms, I feel like it's more understandable, I guess. Oh, don't go invis. Okay. Well, okay, no, I think I found the right way to put it. When I feel like the person talking is kind of, I don't know, I feel weird saying it because I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to sound really weird. When I feel like the person in the video is like, I don't know, having a conversation with me, I feel like, personally, that's my more favorited kind of video. Because when it's overproduced, it doesn't really feel like they're talking to an audience. The kind of videos I do are different, you know, I don't really do challenges or stuff like that, so what I'm saying, it wouldn't really go for me, I guess. And what I would like to see is just people, I don't know, experimenting with more different kinds of content, I guess. Because I feel like a really important question that YouTubers need to ask themselves is, if you saw your video on the YouTube, or if you started watching your video, and you weren't you, obviously, would you keep watching it? Like, would you be entertained by that? And why would someone not go and watch another similar video? Like, what makes your video stand out and be better from everyone else? I'm speaking as if I have like 10 years of YouTube experience. This is just like my 2 cents, I guess. I know it is kind of, and I know it would be pretty easy to dismiss me as just complaining and not really knowing what I'm talking about. But I feel like, you know, it is important for people to express their opinions and say what they think about certain topics, even if they don't have, like, I don't know, that much knowledge on it. I feel like I've got, like, a decent amount of knowledge, at least. Obviously, not as much as other people do, probably. But I feel like, you know, it's still worth listening to people, even if they're not, like, as experienced as other people, you know? And, yeah, if you have an issue with what I'm saying, then, I mean, obviously, don't feel like you need to listen or take my advice. Actually, you know what? I take that back. You probably should listen if you're one of the people. I don't know. Okay, I know. I need to be more careful. Like, I wouldn't say automatically. Oh my god. Like, I wouldn't say automatically dismiss or anything, because I don't know. If I'm like the only one that thinks this way or like feels this way, then obviously I don't have to listen. But if other people do, then I do feel like that is something worth talking about. And I'm not trying to say that like there's like a lack of originality or anything. Personally, I feel like the video, like the actual ideas that people are doing, I think they're fine. I don't have an issue with that. It's just kind of like the way they're done. So if you've watched this far and you have an opinion on it or anything, or if you have something to say, even if you disagree with me and think I'm like violently wrong, then just, you know, let me know in the comments. I will be very interested to read. And yeah, next video will probably be something similar like to this. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, but yeah, have a good day and see you later.